So at first I really was skeptical, but getting involved, it's just something different from the traditional trainings I've had, where you're taught theories around how to close out a sales engagement or how to start it out. But sales really came from a different perspective, in the sense that we had to play life scenarios, and we had to bring the job down to performance to see how things are executed and other ways to navigate sales and achieve excellent results. So sales review for me is just a day, and I think I'm feeling excited to complete it. So like I said, it's just a day, and the impact is heavy already. So I'm looking forward to what today holds. And the most interesting part of this engagement were the class sessions, where we had to do a dry run on sales, how you're able to start a sales conversation and then close them out.
So I will say first about the training. The training is top notch. One thing that I've been able to say is we are now in a new dispensation. In this new era, illiterate are no more people that didn't go to school. Illiterate are individuals who cannot unlearn to learn. So there is no perfect knowledge in sales. So the facilitator, Bumi, he has been able to do a very fantastic job. So one thing I tried to do differently was to actually forget about everything I know about sales when I was coming here. So to actually help me to get new things of how to do things differently. So I didn't say that it's more of hearing what you know, but it's more of hearing what you might have heard before in a different way, so you can have a better perspective about it. So part of the approach that I appreciate so much about it is the place of being able to ask questions from your prospect, so you understand, and then let that one lead to how you're able to close the deal, and then the different stages of the sales process and everything like that. It was being explicit about it and very detailed, and the sessions were so practical. That's one thing again I have to give to him. You know, the vibe, the connection with everybody was wonderful. The hall was electrifying, and I don't think anybody that is present yesterday is not able to pick one or two things from him. So I love that level of engagement, and I think he was also able to bring his wealth of experience from the banking, from his personal business management, his relationship with different CEOs, and all these exposures from different walks of lives, and being someone that also traveled wide. I think he was able to bring everything down to narrow how we can do things in a traditional way and get the best results. So it was actually time worth it. I really enjoyed myself. For people out there that you might be privileged to see this video, so I would say if you have a sales team, if your sales team have not tried Ruby, I would say that you're missing. So if you want to take your sales from where you are currently to the next level, if you want to set the best in terms of performance, if you want to set the best in terms of value from your sales team, I would ask you to book an appointment and let them have a session with your sales team. I can assure you that you will not regret it. So you're actually top notch. From what I've seen so far, I've been privileged to several trainings. Let me first talk about some of the things that you guys did that was very, very good. I think was the course material. You were able to not only just most trainings, sometimes you just get the PowerPoint printout in a plain paper of A4, but your paper was more of a bronchial, which is very good. It gives how you bring professionalism, quality to what you do, and I think that's one thing that I commend. And then the writing materials and everything also, I think that's a normal thing that you get from the training. But you are not just giving a plain sheet of paper, you're given a customized plain sheet of paper that says sales Ruby. So I think those are part of the things you've done. They were good. I cannot really pick any fault for now. The only thing I would say is whatever you're doing, I think you continue doing it. Some of the materials that you have for training, maybe after the training also share with people, so it can also help them to be able to refresh themselves on some of those key points that they have. And I think if you want to also bring it to another word, sometimes maybe an audio version of the session can also maybe be shared with people after the training. If you want to share the video version, it might be a very heavy file for people to do, but at least an audio version and make an MP3 of it, so it can also be available for people maybe to listen to. You might be in your car, you listen to it just to ignite the fire, because one thing is you have to keep reminding yourself on a daily basis. That is how you get it. You understand? So I think those are just one or two things that I can add off. But basically, for everything you're doing, I think it's actually in the right direction.